we have not just one special guest in the form of one of our sideline interviewers, Heku, we also have Jame, the legend of pain himself, and we're going to try to interview Jame, who I know has competent English, but we've got Heku just in case he wants to do things in a different language. So firstly, Jame, congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm very happy. It's amazing.
I don't think that needs a translation.
Okay, no, it absolutely does not. Yes, and so, Jame, do you think this best of three against fnatic played out how you thought it would?
Все пошло ли по плану? Ты ожидал именно вот, что так пойдет, вот именно таким образом?
Я не ожидал. Я на оверпассе всегда рассчитываю на тяжелую игру, и мы давно не выигрывали с таким разгромным счетом. Я думаю, все это знают. Обычно у нас допы на допах, поэтому я очень рад, что так все легко закончилось.
Yeah, Jame is actually saying that he didn't expect this result. When it comes to overpass, they usually have OTs on OTs on OTs, and here that was so one-sided that it was so shocking even to them.
Can you ask Jame why he thinks overpass was so one-sided? If he has any idea right now, if he doesn't, it's fine.
Почему было так в одну сторону?
На самом деле мы играли против них Праг, и там все то же самое было. Просто, наверное, им нечего пикать, как и нам не особо что-то было пикать, и мы пикнули такие неудобные, или, на наш взгляд, на которых карты мы чувствуем себя уверенно.
Well, he said that they actually pracked against them, and they did the same thing that they did in the prags. And when it comes to the maps, they were just trying to pick the most uncomfortable maps for each other.
Okay, discomfort, that was something that Kate had talked about, and clearly they weren't prepared. Yanko and Hawker, any questions that you guys would like to ask to Jame?
Well, yeah, for me were you surprised at all by them picking overpass? Because, I mean, you guys have played it 2 times, had good wins, you're confident on it. Did that surprise you at all, their pick?
На самом деле, мы знали на 100%, что они пикнут оверпас, просто... Им нечего пикать, как я уже говорил. То есть на других картах они себя намного неувереннее бы чувствовали. Они выбрали быть уверенным на своей карте, чем играть неудобно им.
Yeah, he said they were 100% sure that they will pick overpass, and the reason for that is because they probably don't feel comfortable on any other map.
Yeah, I would ask, in terms of how Outsiders play as a team, what do you think is the one thing you guys do compared to other teams that should be more taken by other teams? Because you play very differently to most other teams in the world.
Ваш стиль очень отличается от всех остальных команд. Как ты думаешь, что именно из того, что вы делаете, должны еще делать другие команды?
Да, я думаю, в целом все команды играют очень хорошо. И мне тяжело говорить, насколько сильно отличается наш стиль, потому что я играю в этой команде, мне кажется, что как будто, мы же берем лучшие вещи у лучших команд, и как будто мы играем как лучшие команды в мире. А вот этот оттенок того, что мы играем по-другому, наверное, это связано с тем, что у нас снайпер-капитан, и я в зум смотрю вместо того, чтобы там где-то отжирать зоны, и что-то другим посоветовать, наверное, нет смысла, потому что снайперов-капитанов не так много осталось.
Yeah, he's saying that he doesn't really think that they play that much different, and even if they are playing different, it's probably because their captain is the OPER, so he's looking at at the crosshair, he's holding angles all the time, and maybe because of that, he's maybe guiding the team in a different way, because there's not a lot of IGLs and OPERs that are combined in one player.
Cool. Well, we picked out some rounds from the game, regardless of, but we would like for you to go with us through one here. You can just, he can just keep talking in Russian. We saw that, a lot of rounds in defaults, they play default, but they like to have a guy lurking on B, right? So is that something specific that they like to do? We saw it done in previous games, and we saw it here today in the 3rd round when it was, they forced and it was an important round.
Yeah, you meant they as fnatic or
them Outsiders on ST on the 3rd round.
Что, когда вы, допустим, вы играете дефолт, вы часто луркаете на B, right? Lurking on B.
Yeah,
right?
usually one player is trying to sneak B.
Вопрос в чем?
And the question is about...
Basically, is that something that they see always as a gap that they like to do, right? why is the reason, for example, in that particular round, is it just individuals making those decisions, or is it just something more planned?
Да, ну просто, типа, это вот то, как вы играете, или вот, допустим, вы ищете какие-то вот опенинги, которые вот могли бы ну, что бы после этого
Я
последовало?
думаю, что это просто элемент розыгрыша. Я там люркую, там стеком, еще с чем-то, поэтому когда происходят размены, ну, как бы ожидаешь, что человек там отдаст Б, уйдет на ротацию, и у тебя всегда есть тайминг выйти туда. И этим мы пользуемся, ну, смотря против кого.
Yeah, so he said like depending on who they're playing against. So like for example, like he's like the one like who's lurking, like maybe holding an angle, and like what it also depends like on the outcome, you know, like who is getting what and so on.
Cool, thank you.
Hawker, anything else from yourself?
I guess I would just ask, how is it getting Norbert and Fame into the team? I know when Norbert first joined, he said he maybe couldn't understand all of the strats at first. So is that getting better now?
Да, когда вы добавили Норберта и Фейм, Норберт сказал то, что он даже, может быть, не очень понимает все страты. Как он себя чувствует сейчас?
Я не думаю, что он по-прежнему понимает все страты, но мы тренировались очень много за эти полгода, и стало гораздо легче и проще. То есть мы можем бороться с любой командой в мире, просто надо, чтобы все сложилось как-то.
Yeah, he's saying like he's not sure if Norbert actually understands every strat right now, but he's getting way better right now, and he feels that they can compete against any team in the world.
Awesome.
Great.
Final couple of questions from myself, more light-hearted
We have a lot of time. Like,
we've got loads of time, and there are a couple, not personal things I want to ask Jane, but you see,
Like, what's your
that sounded
favorite
wrong.
food?
No,
How
so
much do you squat, bro?
you see, the way people talk about the way outsiders play. How do you guys as a team deal with it? What do you think about the way people talk about outsiders, like the slow plays, the saves, etc.?
Люди говорят, то, что вот вы играете медленно, вы вот сейвите, все такое. Как-то это вот на вас влияет? Что вот вы вообще об этом думаете, что вот люди вот это говорят?
Да я в целом не читаю, когда на турнирах. Ну и за 5 лет уже моей карьеры, 1200 карт на ШЛТВ, я в целом научился абстрагироваться от этого. Но в целом, ну, игра делится на КТ и на Т, и там на ЗТ не так много дефолтов. Наверное, люди имеют в виду про дефолты. И это малая часть того, как мы играем. Наверное, это больше не объективно, просто на это скучно смотреть, но
Но работает.
это работает.
Yeah, he was saying like, yeah, maybe it's kind of like boring to look at it, but like, you know, like it works. Like he said like 1,200 games on the HLTV. You know, like if it's working, obviously if he's playing on the CT side, like and it's like default, so there's not gonna be a lot of action and stuff like that. But as long as it works.
Yanko's got a follow-on.
I think actually this game is a great example of what Jame is saying, because another team in their spot would have maybe gone for something and they would have lost the game 16-14 or 16-13, or it would have gotten to OT. Like for them, because they're so patient and everyone can be on the same page, you understand, like, you know, we don't need to go for this 2v3. In 40 seconds, we have a 5v5 again, and we can outplay the other team. So I think for them it works, and that's why they do it, and the results speak for themselves. So.
Well, thank you so much, Jame, for sharing your post-match time with us. Congratulations once again. Would you like to say anything to our viewers, the Jame fans out there? I know you're going to plug your YouTube channel, so go ahead and...
Really good videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Really good
Go ahead
videos.
and have some fun.
Don't forget, new YouTube video after 3 days from Rio, and my emotions of my team. We will talk about this. Thank you very much. I'm waiting playing. I want to play on stage. In Brazil, they love me, and I want to feel this.
Everybody loves a bit of the Jame Payne. Congratulations once again. Heku, thanks so much for doing that.